Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caffeinated Dino and today we're playing Dream Daddy Director's Cut. Last time we got Craig. We finished his route. We got to see what it was all about. Very cute, very adorable. I loved it. Today we're gonna go after somebody else. I'm also gonna try and make the videos a little bit longer. I think 4 videos per person is gonna take forever to get through it. Of our 7 dads, I want to leave Joseph and Robert for like last. Joseph because that's a homewrecker route and I'm not entirely excited about doing that. I assume it's a homewrecker route because he's married. He's the only one who's married. And Robert because he's a shady, mysterious kind of guy, and those routes are usually a little more complicated. Which leaves us with Damien, Hugo, Matt, and Brian. So we're gonna go with one of those guys. We're gonna keep the same name for our person. And probably similar vibes for the body creator, just so that we can speed it up a little bit. Ooh, we're snoring. Dad. Dad, wake up. We're gonna pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well your corpse better get in the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning on a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Ugh. Yikes. Dad breath. Go brush your teeth.
Feel that, Dad.
Spooked me again. Alright. Same bod. We'll keep the body here. What color was I last time? This one? Sure. So since we've already seen all the options in the first video, I'm just gonna like blaze through this. What eyes did we have? These? I think so. So backwards nose is this one. I want to smile. Yeah, let's smirk. And with the scar this time, because I didn't do it last time. Do we want facial hair this time? Nah. Easy peasy.
Name that, Dad. Be that, Dad.
Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums.
Alright.
Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin to look through it.
Huh.
That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we try to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with the both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think.
Huh?
Right, yep, definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I think pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. This Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Oh.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Ugh.
Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who
Ugh.
tried to steal people's pets. No, Dad, that was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her.
Oh.
I also miss my hamster. Sir Hamilton the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and I got a $20 gift card to make Fridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blast. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z. Dad. So can't drive past McFridays without gagging. So proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. That was the day you were born. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda.
Oh.
She pats me on the back.
Eh?
Come on, Pops. We gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right.
Eh?
Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago.
Huh?
Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You are a very imaginative child. Ha! Remember when I broke the back window playing... We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff to break in the new house. Memories to make and stuff to break.
Eh?
You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get into the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rear view mirror. So what? So tell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features a 2-car garage. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not one, but 2 whole cars. As well as a room for all my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle. My sick hog. The old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede.
Dad.
Dad. The two-wheel transportation station. Dad. I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I'm afraid of them. Anyway, it's almost smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Alright.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know. Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real, don't you dare, senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path to the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. We have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I've got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Let's get some coffee first, since last time we did unpacking first. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out? Let's do it. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place in the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else to drink coffee on a couch when I can just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad. What's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go up and set it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is a fact of bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid of meeting new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside.
Hey.
The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on the well-worn cushions. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to our little stage. Or to a little stage.
Hey.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Hey, dude.
Oh, it's kind of dumb.
Hey.
It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Oh.
So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a Gunspeed U black coffee.
Hey.
Yes, hearts. We want hearts for everybody. Classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again.
Hey.
but coming right up. And for you? I have a macchiato de Marco, please.
Hey.
Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and the guy seems not only cool, but just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See? We're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood, and I'm Amanda. This is my dad, Louie. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both.
Hey.
You gotta come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey.
I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give the banana bread a taste if we want us to win free creative labor. I think that it would be commensurate with, I taught her well. We've trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh.
Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, we said grateful banana bread last time, and I think he dislikes that because it had black around him. So let's go with the banana bread Kennedys. Alright, we got hearts. Like the punk band.
Hey.
I thought you said you only knew dad band puns. I'm a hard dad.
Wait.
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Oh.
Yeah, banana bread Kennedys. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it and realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should leave saying baby to the professionals.
Oh. Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Oh.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Should get back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi. I'm Louie. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
Yes.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come... She's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong if you to try and raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr., actually. And, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister of the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Yeah.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Let's get some fresh air. Let's hit that park down the road. I saw a ton of dogs there when we drove past. Okay, will you help me steal a dog? For last time, I can't fit a dog into the pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. You're breaking my heart, Pops. Amanda and I began a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up.
Whoa!
Ow. A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Oof. A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. I like your necktie. Ruff. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Can I help you? Woof, woof. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me.
Hey.
You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, The goal is my face. Looks like you're winning.
Hey.
Oh, he really likes that one. Ha, I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Louie, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi.
Huh.
Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll, where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teachers tell me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. HP, both at 80. Brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. You lose 15 HP. Ours 65, Brian's at 70. Brag again. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't even have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. Louis' HP 55. Brian's 50. Item. Child art? You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in first grade. Oh, that was gonna be like a photo she took recently or something. Cute! That isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Brian loses 10 HP. You regain 20. Yes! Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get to the top of the prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda can barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. What the heck? Louis' HP 55, Brian's 40. Spelling bee? Grade card, right? That's what we did last time that was good? You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades. Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Did I mention on Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. Louis' HP 40, Brian's 15. Do we want to do the spelling bee thing? Thumbing through your phone's browser, and you manage to pull up a photo of Amanda's winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes, you lose 5 HP. Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. What the heck? Now we're tied at 15. Amanda did all honors classes this semester. Brian loses 10 HP. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Ugh. Dang, he really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Ugh, did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here?
Hey.
Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live, too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in the little ranch-style house in the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place.
Hey.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad.
Oh.
Let us never speak again of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Rex. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Oh, time to take a nap. All the sunlight is making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. Slept for 14 hours. Exactly. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Louie, bro.
Hey.
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro. Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now.
Huh.
Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams of bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh.
I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name.
I...
She actually still goes by Smashley. And, we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Kegstand Craig is the father. Oh, 3.
Huh?
Kegstand Craig?
Oh.
Oh, ha, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg.
Huh.
Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. Ha, I don't know.
Nice.
Come on, it'd be fun. We can grab breakfast afterwards. Catch up. We can do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce, and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing. He said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro."
Yeah.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging.
Oh.
He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flopped down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit.
Oh.
See, now we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that.
Mm?
Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. It'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something.
All right.
A dog?
Yes.
Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take?
Yeah.
Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor.
All right.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, but it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. We regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school's gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face is the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R. and Emma P. are sleeping over tonight.
Dad.
So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I am secretly the mayor of this town. Amanda, the town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of the guy of Monopoly. He was the mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to bed this time? I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try to keep it down. I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. And don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome. Night, Pops. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear out the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Let's go to the gym. I know last time we went to the gym, we did Craig's whole route. But I IRL would have committed to it if my friend was texting me that early. I would be grumpy about it, but I would do it. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out, stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically.
Oh.
Hey bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, my man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. I'm here to party.
Bro.
That's the spirit, my dude.
Bro.
We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes.
Oh.
Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills.
Oh.
Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine I think was once used processed grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? He's trying to make his thighs so strong he can crush people's skulls with them.
Bro.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff stung? Couple of years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That now counts as both dadding and buffing.
Nice.
I keep busy. What do you do for fun? Well, we did learning last time. Let's see, I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. The goal was to live with as few worries as I can muster. I lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Ugh. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
Oh.
And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You told me to create a distraction, so I of course do a sick kickstand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal fish from a fish tank at a party with my bare hands like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave.
Hey.
So we're running out of a frat party with fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And then the next day, he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over me for injuries. I'm fantastic. I manage to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, man.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Hey.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna put some ice on everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. It's supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it 1:03 or 1:08? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine, up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that loafer in Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Louis. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat at one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows to the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Whoa.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is pretty strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if we can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road.
I don't know.
I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on some scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo.
Oh.
Anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did you ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting.
Oh.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Because the other option was to go home, and that's not what picking up dinner is. Geez, can't Dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class, and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight, and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can still talk to me about anything.
Dad.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yup. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of a dead, but that doesn't stop the mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Will you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. I take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Hey.
These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we are all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All? All memes?
Oh.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Oh.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us used to have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Dad.
Dad, please.
Huh.
Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements in the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one.
Hey.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is, you can still see the outline kinda. I'm so proud? Speech. Amanda. Speech, speech, speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Rex had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goff and Beyond to buy Wrinkle suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you.
Huh.
Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yes.
Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goff and Beyond. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? This whole time, I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place in the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held a trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dantron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair.
Oh.
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands her Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Call Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yeah. They may have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Caleb and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're going to die. That's because we are about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Caleb and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I could sneak some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner of a plate of food, hoping that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No. We have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wastes through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies.
Oh.
Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
Hi. And this is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Oh.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure.
Oh.
Mary, this is our new neighbor, Louie and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now.
Oh.
Haha, my wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you 2, enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey. Hey, I'm Louie. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed.
Oh.
Louie and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob.
Norm Macdonald.
Right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
Eh.
He's not really a people person. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try to get some food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends.
Oh.
Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're going to talk about weather.
Dad.
Go do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't it the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy, and mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in the dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Alright, top to bottom. Robert and Brian. I glanced across the yard and noticed Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I can live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Louie, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Louie, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it.
Hey.
And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway. I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have... Wait, what happened the last time?
Hey.
Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I gotta fireman carry a 6-foot, 880-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brother in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost him with me out there. I guess that's camping for ya. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I? Brian and I tense up again.
Hey.
I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Ugh. Then hit the brakes, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert.
Hey.
Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Call Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially the episode where Caleb hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. God, I said that whole sentence weird. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Alright.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids.
Hey.
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
Hey.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since we're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all... oh my god. But the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are unique byproducts of the social and political climate of the time and place. And trying to take something like, say, Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How did resistance training go the other day?
Oh.
Great, little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves him around. Oh, I should have clicked on the other two since we talked to Craig last time. Darn.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Bro.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves him around.
Oh.
Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? It's really cozy. The neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a playful punch on the shoulder. Ow. I remember that hurting less in the past. Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Louie, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey, yeah.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard, where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Hey.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Ha! Hey, Louie, this is my daughter. Hello! I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, do you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Ha ha ha. Great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun moves from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party and must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Ah.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I did not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burnt down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Louis, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you.
Oh.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See? That right there? You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I, don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. You kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Louie. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Joseph and Damien. I thought Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Louie, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns a bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes. My daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would be more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. That's are cool though. Ah, pity.
Huh?
Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Hey.
Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as golf? That it would, dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmark, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose to offer to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Hey.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
Hey.
Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever.
Yeah.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin chick. We've talked about this. Christian and Chrissy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Yeah.
I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over VeggieTale VHS of The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy.
Wasn't he with you?
Oh.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come
I have
on.
squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, will you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now?
Huh.
Lucian, have I introduced you to Louie yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever.
Huh.
That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir?
Oh.
Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Yeah.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Wanna see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls some rubber band bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Louie, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's unbelievable.
Hey.
I try to get to his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Hey.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children of the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was.
Yeah.
Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for. Kiddo, I'm tapped out. But the sun hasn't even gone down yet. I still have sleep to catch up on from when you were a baby. Just let me be. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch him in the drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going, or who she was with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who was Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Oh.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't even respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and made some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten you so worked up. Team Rex? Team Rex. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book?
Dad.
It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I hope you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile in Dad Book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday nights, you are most likely to torment my children with sleep puns. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. What are your turn-ons? I don't know if these affect who we go after, so we're just picking random ones. We're gonna go for well-manicured lawn this time. What did you want to be when you grew up? A salty boat captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Anything in Laserdisc. What's your ideal date? Napping together. What do you never leave home without? My book of word jumbles in a pen, because we did bring word jumbles to an event last time. I spent a lot of time thinking about how proud I am of my child. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day in here just looking at people's profiles.
Yes.
You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a big hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hi, Louie. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Louie, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Alright. I'm losing my voice, so here's where we're going to end it. I guess next time we'll pick who we want to pursue by messaging them. Because we've already done Craig, and the others are free reign, basically. So yeah. I'm thinking we'll go for math this time, but just kind of go in order of the pictures. Make it easy to keep track of who we're going after. But we'll see how I feel next time. Right? That's how that usually goes. Alright. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!